Hi everyone, this is Sherry from Practical Stitches, and I am here to talk to you today about the Cape Cod Caplet from Itch to Stitch. I recently purchased this pattern and I just thought I'd share it with you. Although on their website they have all kinds of pattern testers makes, so you can look them up at different fabrics and see what they have done with it. Anyway, I thought it says on the page, in case you haven't seen it, it says holiday favorite, and I believe it's a newly released pattern. And so I don't know how they know that, but I thought it would make a good gift, and I was kind of excited to make it because it looked fairly easy, and I think it would make a nice gift for some of my friends. So I went and got some fabric. I think this is my mistake though, because I wasn't paying attention. It tells you that for 54-inch wide, and that's the only size they give you for fabric dimensions or requirements. And so I thought, so this fabric I bought 3 meters, thinking I would get 2. I'm not sure how wide this fabric was. It looked like it was, I didn't measure it, I thought it was wide enough. Anyway, I only got 1 out of the 3 meters. So if you are buying fabric to make this, just be careful how much you get. The red that I got here, it says to buy a lightweight to medium weight knit, and I thought this was a really nice color. It's not coming up very good on the camera, but it's kind of like it's very rich red. Anyway, and it's lightweight, it feels really soft, and it was in my price range, which was $3 a meter. So I bought 6 meters thinking I'd get 3 of them, and I only got 2. So, and this I knew was a smaller width fabric. That's why I got the 6 meters, thinking that if I was careful how I cut it out, I might be able to get 3, because I didn't even have the pattern together at this point, so I really didn't realize how big the sleeves were, which is the biggest size for the pattern pieces. So you're basically just cutting out a circle, like if you were making a circle skirt or something, it's the same idea. So I'll just show you a picture. So yes. So in the instructions, they do show you how to cut out, which you assume is to optimize your fabric, but I found it didn't help me that much. Even though I did cut it out the way it said, which I rarely do that. I usually don't even look at that. But I was trying to optimize my fabric that I purchased. So I did get 2 of these. It still works out, including the pattern, although I did get it on sale. I don't know how much it is regular price. I think they had it on sale for $5.60 or something, and I think that's American. So I paid $7, I guess, because I live in Canada. So it's not bad, it's not great, but it still works out to be under $20 a gift, like if you made more than one and you were making a few. So I am going to have 3 of these, although I think I'm going to keep this one. And the sewing instructions everybody always says PDFs, independent designers, instructions are really good. They are very simple. It is very simple to make. And I didn't really have any problems, except for me, I wasn't paying attention. But whenever I cut something out, I always keep the pattern pieces together, because there's always something that comes up that you don't think of. And you really have to know. So there's 3 pieces. Well, 2 sleeves, a front and a back, and then the neck. You have to know, I don't know if it will make a big difference, but you have to know which is the front and the back of the sleeve, which looks exactly the same. And there's just 2 little marks on the pattern that show you that. So you do have to pay attention to that to know which is the front and the back. So if I cut this all out, took the pattern pieces away, and didn't mark those 2 little lines, I wouldn't have known which was the back and which was the front, because all the pieces look fairly similar. That's just something to keep in mind. It's not really an issue. It's just a matter. So there's the, oh, you can't see. Well, that's all there is for markings to know which is the back of the sleeve and the front. And the same with the front and the back. That was, and I thought, I'm glad that I did that, or I would, oh, I'm wobbling the camera. I would have had the back sewn to the front, and you know what I mean. So that was the only problem. Well, it wasn't a problem, it was just something to keep in mind when you're cutting it out, because they do, all the pieces look fairly similar. Anyway, I was quite happy with how it turned out, and instead of hemming this, I just did a rolled hem, because I quite like the curly effect on the bottom. And it does say to pre-shrink your fabric. I usually wash all my fabric first anyway. It's just funny when I wash this, because it's red, I thought it's gonna bleed, and I thought, well, I'll throw my uniform in with it. Anyway, fabric didn't bleed, but it shed off all this fuzz, because the selvage was really frayed on the fabric, and it leaves all these little, it looked like I got attacked by a red fuzzy thing or something. My uniform is black, so it was just cut. I had to wash it again, try to get, and I'm still picking red fuzzies off my uniform. So anyway, so that wasn't good, but it's kind of funny. I never learned. Anyway, I didn't want to have a half empty washer. So there, that's my adventure with making the Cape Cod Caplet. Just be aware how much fabric you're buying and how many you want to make. I would like to make a couple more, because I do think it's a good gift, and where it's under $20, it's not bad. I just don't know if I'll be able to find any more fabric. I quite like this because it has sparkles in it, and I think I'm going to keep this one. And I think it would be too big for some of my friends, and if I stand up and show you, I don't think it's gonna. And I just did a hem on this. I don't think you can see the sparkles. Anyway, and this doesn't look very, ooh, wiggling the camera again. I quite like this. If I had a black turtleneck on, maybe it would look better right now, but I do like it. Maybe I'll wear this for my birthday instead of a dress. I won't do that. Anyway, I do quite like it, and it is comfortable. I just think it would be awkward to put a coat on. I live in Canada, so you have to wear a coat if you go outside, or you're going to be cold. Because this wouldn't be warm to wear. This is just lightweight. I don't even know what it's called. Jersey, I guess, or some sort. Anyway, I was quite pleased to find the sparkles, and I was just really disappointed that it's kind of see-through too. That I didn't have enough to make another one. So always read the directions. And it's funny, I brought this whole thing, all 30 pages of this with me to the fabric store because I didn't really look at it. And the woman who was cutting my fabric, I showed it to her, and because I seen that it didn't list for a different size fabric, and I think she was having a bad day, so that was what I ended up with and what I figured out, and I didn't think that clearly. Anyway, that is enough ramblings from me. I hope everyone is well, and leave a comment, subscribe. Everybody keeps telling me to say that. I notice I have a few new subscribers, so welcome. And I will be back with the other things that I'm working on. I kind of threw this in there because I'm trying to be prepared for Christmas this year. I don't know. Does anybody ever really get... Anyway. It's coming, whether you're looking forward to it or not. Which I hope you are. So, take care, everyone. Leave a comment below, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.